This is a Willets Point Shea Stadium bound 7 express train. The next and last stop is Willets Point, Shea Stadium.
Now, after a tough introduction to Queens for Francisco Lindor, he's become more and more of the model of consistency when you look at his stats, and he's improved yearly. What would you like to see from Francisco Lindor in 2024?
I mean, the exact word you said, consistency. Just keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing what you're paid to be here and do, and that's be a cornerstone, play platinum glove caliber defense, hit home runs at a position where home runs are extremely valuable, and continue to be a leader. I was able to talk with Dom Hamill for an episode of Shea Station. He's a Mets prospect, and he was on Team Puerto Rico, and a lot of the anecdotes he brought from his experience there was about how Francisco Lindor was a very present voice in that clubhouse. And I think if he's able to be a present voice among superstars, then he should be able to do the same for his team in New York. And I think that he's been doing that. He's one of the few bright spots you're going to be able to pull from 2023 when we look back on the season in 5 years. Him going 30-30 was about just the only cool thing that happened in the Mets last year. So I'm hoping for him to continue to build his case as one of the best players in Mets history, because I think when the contract is all set and done, and we're still far away from that mark, he will be remarked as one of the best Mets ever. But he's got to keep doing it. He's got to stay consistent. You can't really afford a year like 2021. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think he needed a year to adjust, just like Carlos Beltran did when he signed his big deal. And I think we're only going to continue to see good baseball from Francisco Lindor as he enters his age 30 season. Perhaps we haven't seen the best of him yet in a Mets uniform. But these next 3 years are crucial because that's when things start to tail off for shortstops. That's when a lot of them tend to move from to a different position, possibly third base. So these next 3 years, I'm hoping the Mets can capitalize on really good baseball from Francisco Lindor.
And people wonder why the Mets draft so many shortstops, and you never know. This could be a possibility that he moves for one of the prospects down the line. Not now, but later on down the line. There's a lot of young kids the Mets drafted this past season that could make their way up there. So we'll see.